Welcome to Strip Cover Lit. My name's Adrian Fort, and I have a problem.
I'm Dalton Gentry. I'm glad you're ready to admit that.
Well, we are here with another assault on our bank accounts, a book haul.
It's an assault on your bank account because you refuse to shop anywhere except Barnes & Noble.
I don't have access to the interwebs.
You have a phone. You can order
these.
I have a phone.
Is that even secure to order books on a phone on the internet?
Yes.
I think you're lying to me.
I'm not.
But I am here with what I am referring to as the Preemptive Strike book haul. I bought some books that I have to have because we're fucking doing them for the channel.
Okay.
And I hate you.
All right.
Because I hate you for these books.
You make it sound like this is all my fault.
This section of the channel, yes. This is all your fault.
Please carry on.
Anytime The Fault in Our Stars is brought up, it is absolutely your fault. This comes with a little fold out for critical acclaim for The Fault in Our Stars.
See, they couldn't get enough critical acclaim on the back, so they had to give you an additional page.
That's disgusting. Look, I almost fucked up and bought a The Fault in Our Stars t-shirt because it was this big box on clearance with a The Fault in Our Stars t-shirt much cheaper than the book, and I thought, surely a shirt that ugly comes with the book.
It's just the shirt.
Yeah. Walked around for 10 minutes with it.
Okay, so we read Looking for Alaska. I enjoy Looking for Alaska.
I did not.
I didn't enjoy The Fault in Our Stars.
You didn't enjoy The Fault in Our Stars?
No. So this is going to be a painful one, but this is something a lot of people wanted us to read. They wanted more John Green.
It is a big book. It does not look, well, it's not bad. It's not terribly big.
No.
It is a decent size to make it through in a week. It does not look intimidating when you're looking at the pages, though. There's some white space.
It's a very easy read.
We just got off of Lolita.
Yeah, we're fine.
Where there was no dialogue. There is dialogue in this.
Here's my thing with John Green. People wanted us to do John Green. Yes. We did Looking for Alaska. In my opinion, if you're going to do it, that's the one.
Okay.
People were not satisfied. So if you have to pick another, it's The Fault in Our Stars.
Well, at the time we dropped the John Green Looking for Alaska video, it skyrocketed to our #1 watched video.
People loved it.
Yeah.
They loved it.
Which is confounding to me because it was just me complaining about the novel while you defended it.
This one's going to hurt you. So I'm excited for that.
Buying the book hurt me.
Yes.
I was physically ill. Okay, the second one, which, fuck you, is the fourth. That is the right one, right?
Yes.
Okay, that is the next Harry Potter that we will be... The Goblet of Fire, which has a dragon on the cover. And is that the Quidditch deal?
No.
Okay, I was going to say, I imagine the Quidditch deal much smaller than that. This is...
a very short read.
Yeah, 750 pages, I think, something like that. Let me see. This is apparently where J.K. Rowling decided she was Stephen King and didn't have to listen to anyone. You have a very loud and obnoxious laugh, by the way.
Thank you.
So when you laugh while I'm talking, I can't hear myself talk.
You're welcome.
And on the videos, I can't hear myself talk.
This
is a problem.
I'm okay with this.
This is a problem.
So far, I'm 2 for 2 in books that you had to purchase. And this is perfectly fine because when we go to the bookstore together, I'm always like, look, I have these 2 or 3 books. You're like, get another. Just get another. One more won't hurt you.
Which is the opposite of when we go anywhere else in public and I have to hold Dalton's hand so it doesn't wander off.
Yeah, this is true.
Get hit by cars. Okay, so this next one is not a book, but a magazine.
Okay.
This is the Preemptive Strike book haul. Dalton has recently acquired the franchise of Adrian in his fantasy football league.
This is true.
I have not played fantasy football in 12 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the man in the relationship now because I have you in my fantasy football league. And when you said magazine, and this was because of me, I'm like, you got Home and Garden? Why do you have Home and Garden?
Home and Garden and Tea would be Amy's, but yours is just Home and Garden.
Yes. Okay. No tea, please.
Okay, so
look at you.
Sporting News Fantasy Football 559 player capsules. I still don't know how I am going to participate in said fantasy football league. I will probably have to go to the public library and draft fantasy football players at the public library.
I don't think you understand how this works.
I don't.
We'll make it happen. I know Jeremy watches these, so Jeremy, prep yourself for this. I know Matt watches these, so Matt, prep yourself for this. Josh.
I'm on board, baby.
I force all my fantasy players to watch my videos because I'm like, look at me, I'm doing something.
So, collective defenses or IDP?
What?
Individual defensive players?
No.
Or
collective. You're going to pick one defense.
You son of a bitch.
You've already lost the attention of everybody watching. Nobody cares about football.
That's fine.
Especially because they're like, it's American football, so no.
So, one of the things that I try to do every year is I try to read a biography every year.
Okay.
I force myself to get one in, otherwise there will be years where I will just read fiction or some nonfiction, things like that. And I haven't done one this year. So, biography, autobiography, memoir, things like that. Maya Angelou wouldn't take nothing for my journey now. And this, I don't know much about Maya Angelou really, and I'm ashamed of that. On page 129, a jealous lover can be a little amusing. In fact, jealousy made evident in a room filled with people can be an outright intoxicant to everyone, including the lovers. It must be remembered, however, that jealousy in romance is like salt in food. A little can enhance the savor, but too much can spoil the pleasure and, under certain circumstances, be life-threatening. So,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, this is, I mean, I just got to get into this.
You did read Night by Elie Weisel. I think that could be considered biography, memoir-ish.
Okay.
So I think you've met your quota.
Okay, well, I'm still going to read this.
I couldn't tell you anything. No, I'd go for this full bore. That sounds great.
Yeah. Very short, and probably because Maya Angelou was such a skilled writer, right? So there's that.
All right. I'm glad that, I didn't inspire everything in here. You didn't get, like, a terrible biography that looks okay.
I don't know that you can use the word inspire when speaking about John Green.
Okay.
Forced into is more likely. Now, I am a big fan of personal growth.
Okay.
Self-development.
Okay.
Haven't had a lot of time for that reading.
Been very busy.
This calendar year. So I got John C. Maxwell, The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. Now, the thing about this book is this can be used and applied towards our BookTube channel, towards life strategy, towards business, towards basically anything. And this comes highly recommended from several trusted, not booktubers per se, but people who do this type of book on YouTube. And just a rundown of the chapter titles: the law of intentionality, the law of awareness, the law of the mirror, the law of reflection, the law of consistency, the law of environment, the law of design, the law of pain, of the ladder, of the rubber band, of trade-offs, of curiosity, of modeling, expansion, and contribution. Okay. So I will slowly, chapter by chapter, make my way through this book.
I don't read a lot of self-help and development.
Really?
It's one of those things, I go to the section a lot to look at everything, and when I see it, I'm like, look at all these people who are better off and make more money than me. What the fuck do they know? I'm not going to read that trash.
Well, and again, I think that they're books that anytime something forces you into examining something about yourself, it is worth it whether the advice is completely sound or not. Because as an adult, the onus is on you to make the proper changes, not just follow whatever someone says.
And I will say this, not exactly 100% a self-help book, but I've been reading Sam Harris's Waking Up. Highly recommended from you. Not really clicking with me.
Really?
I'm very defensive reading it because I'm like, no, Sam Harris, I don't care what you think.
Really?
I'm right. However, about halfway through it, there was one paragraph that just nailed it.
Yeah.
Just nailed it. And I felt so much better. And
Tell
I had
me more.
I wish I actually would have prepped this more. I'm pretty sure I know what page it's on.
Where
Sam Harris has gone. But we will talk about it later. It's more along the lines of not getting angry. Oh, this is the hardback. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same page. Not getting angry for the sake of getting angry, because that's very much me.
By the way, just so anyone listening and interested can hear this, Waking Up was the first book that I killed an entire highlighter on.
That's
There's
incredible.
just so many quippets in here and paragraphs. Like, here's the thing with Harris. Sam Harris at times has the charisma of a Mudfence. But when you're reading him long form, there are things that are so prescient that you have to be able to go back and look at them.
Okay, different page numbers, so I'm not going to be able to find it for this. It's when he was talking about having the sewer problem with the pipes in his house.
Oh, yes.
It's basically very Eastern philosophy of, why get mad?
Yeah.
What's it going to do for you?
Getting mad does not help anything.
That is the first time that this really clicked for me, and I've enjoyed it since then. Right. So slowly but surely.
Basically talking about succumbing to your emotion is losing the battle already.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So finally, I was looking for a journal.
Okay.
Another literary journal. But instead, I came across, well, I don't know if this is instead, I don't know how you would classify this, the New Criterion. This is the first The New Criterion I've ever seen, and it caught my eye because it has In Defense of Dissidents by Ayaan Hirsi Ali. And I am just infatuated with Ayaan Hirsi Ali. Watching her speak, I have never read anything that she's written, but the first paragraph from this article, America, it's an idea. I repeat it, it's an idea. I never felt more at home in any other place than in the United States. I am at home with the idea of America. That doesn't make me disloyal to being Somali or having lived in Kenya for several years. There are many things about Kenya and Nairobi that I am attached to. I lived in the Netherlands and I was given a great deal of freedom. I couldn't be who I am today if I hadn't happened to have lived in the Netherlands. So through the rest of this, and I hope to do a video on this article, but just in defense of dissidents, which is something that in today's United States we very much need, not only to cherish and support, but to find a way to partake in ourselves.
We're a mess right now.
Yeah.
This country is an absolute mess right now. So Montreal looking better and better every day. Hopefully you'll find something in there that we need to share with the BookTube community.
Yes.
I think it'd be great.
Yeah, so if you liked this, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe.
And make sure you follow us on social media, on Facebook at StripCoverLit and on Twitter at StripCover.